out by the police of two states. We are talking about Haryana, and as far as Goa is also concerned, the Goa police officials who are said to be in the state of Haryana, as they are now probing new angles in the murder mystery of Sonali Phogat, especially when it comes to the close aide who has now been taken into custody. And what is being said that he apparently had a lease, that he wanted to take over the farmhouse of Sonali Phogat for at least coming 20 years. There were certain documents which he had already kept ready for himself, but it seems that it was Sonali Phogat who was refusing to sign on those papers. Was that really the motive that led to the murder, to the mystery death of Sonali Phogat? That is a new angle that has now been investigated by the Goa police in Haryana.
Yeah, several angles now being unearthed. Two people have already been booked in this particular matter. And here's Akanksha, in fact, bringing us this report from Hisar in Haryana.
This is Hisar, a small city in Haryana, which has now become a focal point of investigation in Sonali Phogat murder case. This is the huge farmhouse owned by Sonali Phogat here, where Goa police had come yesterday to collect more evidence, find more clues and strengthen their case. Today is the day 2 of their probe. They're here for a few days, and today they will go to her residence here in Santnagar area of Hisar, following which they'll go to the collector's office and submit one application seeking the details of her properties, and then they will go to Rohtak and then to Gurugram, where Sudheer Sangwan and Sonali Phogat used to allegedly live together in a rented accommodation. But the fact remains is that probe in Sonali Phogat murder case has been strengthened. Yesterday, Goa police recorded statement of the family members, including her daughter Yashodhara, brother who's the main complainant in the case, and her sister. They also questioned the staffers, the drivers here in the farmhouse. But today, firstly, they will go to the residence Rohtak, from where Sudheer Sangwan belongs, and then to Gurugram. But definitely the probe has been strengthened, and even at a time yesterday when they were questioning the family members, Kha Panchayat members raised slogans of CBI Janch Ho and Goa Police Murdabad. And this is something family has been insisting since day one. They've been seeking CBI inquiry into the matter. Earlier this week, they had also met with the Haryana Chief Minister and sought CBI inquiry into the case, after which Haryana government wrote to Goa government requesting them to order the inquiry. But we'll have to see when that will be ordered. But for now, Goa police is in Hisar. This is the focal point of the investigation in this murder case. But as far as the family is concerned, they're saying that they will also be seeking appointment from BJP President JP Nadda to speak to him about this matter, and also request him to launch a CBI inquiry into this case. They've been since day one calling this a case of murder and assault. Yesterday they told Times Now that this is definitely a political murder, but be it a conspiracy murder or death due to overdose, these are some of the loose pieces that Goa police will now have to tie together. They are here for a few days. Today is the day 2 of their interrogation, and we'll see where all places they go today and what evidence they found. With video journalist Ankit, this is Akanksha Kajuria for Times Now.
All right, as we have been getting you ground reports there from Hisar itself, well, it comes to Sonali's death case, the mystery seems to be deepening as far as the PA is also concerned. What is now being said in fresh angle of investigation coming out, that Sudheer Sangwan allegedly wanted to usurp Sonali's farmhouse property that was spread across around 6 to 7 acres and was priced at around 40 crores, but he apparently had a made lease with his name in that lease, and he wanted Sonali Phogat allegedly to sign on those papers.
सर, कल यहाँ पहला दिन था गोवा पुलिस का, क्या कुछ हुआ यहाँ पे और आज क्या कुछ एक्सपेक्टेड है?
गोवा पुलिस तो सिर्फ यहाँ उनकी प्रॉपर्टी की जांच करने के लिए आई है, और एक संदेश मैं मीडिया के माध्यम से देना चाहूँगा. जिस तरह मीडिया के हिसाब से और किसी के कहने पर उनकी संपत्ति को बताया जा रहा है कि 100 करोड़ है, 110 करोड़ है, तो उनकी जो पैतृक संपत्ति है, जो उन्हें अपने उनके ससुर कृष्ण फोगाट से उनके बेटे संजय फोगाट को मिली। और संजय फोगाट मेरे जीजा जी से ये सारी प्रॉपर्टी मेरी बहन सोनाली फोगाट को मिली है। इस पैतृक संपत्ति के अलावा और उनके पास उनने अपने हिसाब से कभी कोई प्रॉपर्टी नहीं खरीदी है। जो भी प्रॉपर्टी है उनकी पैतृक संपत्ति है जी। तो इस बात को ज़्यादा मीडिया में ना उछाला जाए। हाँ, अगर उन्होंने अपने बेस पे कुछ प्रॉपर्टी बनाई होती तो उसका इश्यू होता। जो पैतृक संपत्ति है उसका इसमें कुछ नहीं है।
सर, एक और एंगल सामने आ रहा है कि सुधीर सांगवान, ये काफी बड़ा फार्म हाउस है, इसकी भी प्रॉपर्टी वो हड़पना चाहते थे। क्या कुछ आपको इस चीज में पता लग पाया है?
हाँ, कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट उसने तैयार करवाए हुए थे लीज पे लेने के लिए। 18 साल तक की कोई लीज का डॉक्यूमेंट तैयार कर, वो हमें अभी रिसेंटली 2-3 दिन में ही पता चला। और वो डॉक्यूमेंट हम ले आए वहाँ से और सदर थाना SHO को भी दिखाए हैं। और वो गोवा पुलिस यहाँ आई है इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए, उनको भी वो दिखाए हैं।
अभी भी CBI की जांच नहीं दी गई है, इसमें आप फिर से क्या मिलेंगे ML खट्टर जी से? फिर से क्या ये आप एक रिक्वेस्ट आगे रखेंगे?
जी बिल्कुल, हो सकता है कि आज या कल हम CM साहब से दोबारा मिलेंगे।
Well, Akanksha joins us live and she's been reporting from Hisar. She also met the kin of Sonali Phogat. Good morning to you, Akanksha. The property angle, of course, now the main focus as far as the investigations are concerned and the possible motives of the two accused in this particular case.
Well, absolutely, property angle is now emerging. Let me show you this property. This is a huge farmhouse owned by late Sonali Phogat. This is spread across 6 to 7 acres. It's priced at least 40 crore. But this is the claim by the family members now that Sudheer Sangwan, who's one of the accused in the case, wanted to claim this property on lease for 20 years and had actually submitted almost all the documents. Only the photo had to be submitted. So family got to know about this at least 2 days ago. We asked police about this yesterday and they said that they will interrogate into this. But Goa police is currently in Hisar and today they'll be going to the collectorate office where they will be filing an application seeking details of properties owned by late Sonali Phogat. But this is the fresh angle that is coming up in this case. But the fact of the matter remains that the family is still seeking CBI probe in this case. They're saying that they will meet Haryana Chief Minister in a day or two, and they are also trying to seek appointment from BJP President JP Nadda in this connection. And yesterday we also saw that Kha Panchayat members were here. They were raising slogans. They were sitting on dharna here seeking for a CBI inquiry and raising slogans of Goa Police Murdabad. So it remains clear that the family is not satisfied with the probe by the Goa police.
You've been raising the CBI angle there. Let's put another angle, because I believe you've also been speaking to the family of Sonali Phogat, because this has been an open forum as far as both the chief ministers of the state of Haryana and Goa in a way have said that they are ready to hand over the probe to the CBI, but we are already looking at how the Goa police is continuing with its investigation in the state of Haryana as well. Let's first take a look at this update coming in from the ground there.
देखिए, निश्चित तौर पर जिस तरह खबरें आ रही हैं और जिस तरह पुलिस की जांच रिपोर्ट में चीज़ें उभर कर आ रही हैं, उन सबसे लगता है कि ये हत्या का मामला बनता है। और निश्चित तौर पर जब तक अंतिम जांच रिपोर्ट नहीं आएगी तब तक कुछ भी कहना मुश्किल है। लेकिन निश्चित तौर पर निष्पक्ष जांच हो रही है, सही जांच सही तरीके से हो रही है और सही दिशा में हो रही है। तो निश्चित तौर पर उसकी रिपोर्ट आएगी और दोषी बच नहीं पाएंगे, चाहे वो कितनी भी उन्होंने कोशिश की हो बचने के लिए और जिस तरह उन्होंने सबूतों से छेड़छाड़ की है।
Well, the Goa police as well as the Haryana police, Akanksha, now believe that there's been considerable progress as far as trying to ascertain the motivations behind the murder are concerned. However, the family, Akanksha, still continues to remain dissatisfied. They want the probe to be handed over to the CBI.
Well, absolutely. Yesterday they told us that they're not satisfied with the probe by the Goa police. No action has been taken since now. Without naming anybody, they also said that this is definitely a political murder and should be probed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. We saw earlier this week they had met Haryana Chief Minister requesting him to speak with the Goa Chief Minister and recommend a CBI probe into this. However, it still remains to be seen whether that is ordered or not. But as far as family member of Sonali Phogat are concerned, they are seeking CBI probe into this matter. Yashodhara, who's the daughter of Sonali Phogat, yesterday said that no action has been taken till now. They're not satisfied with the probe by the Goa police, but Goa police is currently in Hisar. They have strengthened their probe into this case, and they're trying to find more evidence in this case. Yesterday they came to this farmhouse. Today they will go to her residence in Santnagar in Hisar. They'll go to Rohtak, from where Sudheer Sangwan belongs, and then to Gurugram, where Sudheer Sangwan and Sonali Phogat used to allegedly live together in a rented accommodation. So Goa police is here, but at the same time the family is insisting that they're not satisfied. CBI probe should be launched into it, saying that this is a political murder without naming anybody.
All right, Akansha, I believe you've been giving us several ground updates as well, speaking to the family members and the said authorities on the ongoing investigations, because there are several twists and turns that still continue to surface in the mysterious death of Sonali Phogat. Here's more ground updates.
It appears that the probe in Sonali Phogat murder case has intensified. Haryana has now become the focal point of this probe. Goa police is today in Hisar and will now be visiting this residential society behind me, which is in sector 102 of Gurugram, where Sonali Phogat used to live with Sudheer Sangwan. They used to live here on rent, and this place holds importance because just before going to Goa, both of them had come here in their car and then had left from here for the airport, which is quite nearby, in a rented car. But here we have RWA President Sonali Phogat, जिनसे हम बात करेंगे. सर, वो लोग यहाँ रहते थे, कब से रहते थे, कब किसके नाम पे रेंट एग्रीमेंट था?
मैम, वो यहाँ 1 जून 2022 से उन्होंने किराए पे लिया था ये मकान, एंड इट वाज ऑन द नेम ऑफ मिस्टर सांगवान, सुधीर सांगवान. रेंट एग्रीमेंट जो था वो सुधीर सांगवान ने अपने नाम से बनवाया था, लेकिन देखने के लिए सोनाली जी और अपने सुधीर सांगवान और उनके साथ एक गनमैन था, तो मोस्टली वो साथ में ही आते थे, बट सुधीर ओकेजनली यहाँ पे ज़्यादा रहता था.
ये भी कहा जा रहा है कि उनकी फैमिली मेंबर्स भी आते थे सोनाली फोगाट के यहाँ पे.
मैम, फैमिली मेंबर्स का तो हमें पता नहीं, लेकिन उनकी लड़की शायद कुछ दिन के लिए यहाँ पे रह के गई है, 2-3 दिन के लिए. जब उसकी स्कूल की छुट्टियाँ थी तो यहाँ 2-3 दिन के लिए आई थी उनकी लड़की.
अच्छा, आपको ऐसे कभी पता चला है कि इनके बीच में कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा रहा हो, सोनाली फोगाट और सुधीर सांगवान के बीच में कभी किसी से ये बात पता चली हो?
यहाँ तो उनको मैम, क्योंकि 2-2.5 महीने हुए थे, ज़्यादा उनका इंटरेक्शन था नहीं पब्लिक के साथ, तो यहाँ पे तो ऐसा कोई झगड़े वाला या ऐसा कोई हमें सुनने में नहीं आया, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारी सोसाइटी में अराउंड 500 फैमिलीज रहती हैं, तो अभी उनको ज़्यादा समय नहीं हुआ था, तो दे आर नॉट फैमिलियर विद द पीपल.
So this was RWA president of this society here in Gurugram, and he claimed that Sudheer rented out an apartment here. It is on the 9th floor in Tower 4, and he rented out this apartment here in June 2022. And Sonali Phogat used to come here in 10 days or 1 week, and he also said that there were some instances where her daughter also used to visit to this place. But this place holds importance because just before going to Goa, both of them, Sonali Phogat and Sudheer Sangwan, had come here and had left for the airport from this very place.
So even as the clamour grows for the investigations in the Sonali Phogat case to be transferred to the CBI, the Goa police continue to do their job as far as the probe into this matter is concerned. We'll slip into a short break. More lined up for you on the other side. Stay tuned.